What up, everybody? Charlie B in the building. Hope you having a good day. Welcome to Bizarroville. Little Woody kind of sick, y'all. He got the flu. And for y'all that don't know, yes, dogs can catch the flu. But good thing for us, no matter how sick your dog you get, you can't get it. Can y'all hear that? He breathing hard. He gonna be alright though. Y'all hear that? Anyway, we ain't taking his antibiotics. He gonna be straight. You know Charlie B don't waste your time. He just clingy right now. Now, I'm gonna try to give him to my wife. She just came in. So, he about to disappear. So, say bye, baby. Say bye. He ain't I don't recall. Okay, he ain't feeling it. So, anyway, you know I don't waste your time. Let's get into today's show, man. Tim, you be tripping, bro. You be tripping. Let's go.
What's going on, IAG Farms family? We've actually been trying to pick the camera up for a while now to make this video. There's been so much going on that we hadn't had a chance to pick the camera up. And we really want to give y'all an update on the siding job that we got a quote on, or, kind of got a quote on for Emma.
Is it just me, or did he just lie when he said they ain't had time to pick up the camera because they got the same clothes on they had when they showed the other video from the other day? Let's go, man.
Got a quote on, or, kind of got a quote on for Emma, because y'all know that we're trying to do a project on the siding, whether that's painting it, whether that's replacing it, before we start on our porch.
Yeah, Tim, because over here at the Peanut Game and Gallery, we told you had to do the siding first. Man, we still getting it in. He's still making us look good, y'all. Let's go.
Also, are going to be doing a siding job on our barn, and the barn siding is kind of what got us going, because we were like, hey, what if we do the siding on the barn the same as we're going to do it on our house, and everything will kind of tie into one another. And so we just want to pick the camera up and kind of give y'all an update, because it's like,
didn't we already come to the conclusion when Tim be stuttering and laughing he's lying allegedly? Let's go.
It's like going through this process of trying to contract out work has reminded us like why we like to do things ourselves.
Yeah. Why Tim likes to do things.
Meg laughing it off like, pay these people, please, just pay these people, let them do it.
And I'm thankful for bad contractors. Like, not saying any of the contractors that we got quotes from about the porch or the siding are bad, but I'm just saying.
Number one, Tim, you did call them bad contractors, and then you had the nerve to sit up and be like, basically, Charlie B said it was gonna be wrong, so I ain't gonna let y'all do it. That was with the porch. Now, with the siding, Charlie B came on here and said I could get sued if I let y'all brothers do it. If Charlie B said if I let y'all brothers do it, and y'all came on here and I showed this video, we gonna get to why they didn't get to do it. We gonna get to that in a minute.
Bad, but I'm just saying, over the years, bad contractors, have been a part of why I've learned how to do so much.
That's right.
Because, we end up, hiring contractors, and they do half a job, or they finish the job, but it's not satisfactory. It's not, to the level that we wanted, based off how much money we had to spend. And so I would have to go back and either fix stuff after the contractors, or I would just have to take the job over, because they would do a couple days of work and then they would find another job and try to tie 2 or 3 jobs up at the same time.
Never hear from them again.
And you never hear from them again.
When you hire somebody to do work on your home, they trust you to trust them that they know what they're doing. They don't need you trying to film and get content for other things. That's not what they're looking at. They're looking at like, why is he over my back trying to film what I'm doing? He trying to sue me later or not trying to pay this. That's how workers feel when you got video cameras on them. But I don't know nothing. And this is all allegedly. They feel like you're trying to film them doing something wrong so you don't have to pay. But even though I know and everybody else knows, it's only for content. But that's not how they're looking at it, bro. That's not how they're looking at it. Let's proceed.
one time we had a contractor. He was doing a sheetrock for us in our house in the city, at our ministry house, and he was finishing the sheetrock. And he said that he had an appointment. He said his son had a football game. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And he said his son had a football game. And so we're like, okay, man, go, take care of your son, do all that type of stuff. You holler back at us when you're done. And so, we were thinking like, okay, he had his son's football game. So, we can go on about our business and not have to worry about meeting him at the job site. And so he called us that day that he was supposed to be at the football game, and he was like, "Where y'all at?"
Yeah, so he called me, and he told me about the son's football game. Then that morning he called Tim, and he was like, "Where y'all at? I'm here. I'm waiting on y'all."
Right. And I was like, "I thought you were at your son's football game."
Like,
okay, Tim, this is what I'm gonna explain to you. People who work in that field, like I do, okay, you think this brother lied to you, right? Now, from what you just said, it sounds like to me, hey, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? He was doing an estimate for another job. He wasn't doing a job, because if he was doing a job, all the material and stuff would be there, and he just blew you off permanently and just did that. You feel what I'm saying? For that day. If it was a quick job or whatever, he'd have just did that. But when he called and said, where you at? Where you at? To me, that was, he still had his son's football game, I think. I'm not going to say the man lied to you. I don't think so. Because I've been in that situation. I've been working on things and be like, hey, bro, I got this to do. I'll be back. If somebody calls me in the middle of that, and I know I could go and tell them, oh, yeah, this is going to be $2,000. And they might go with it. I'll take 15 minutes out of my day to do that, Tim. That doesn't mean that they was going to just stop working on your stuff, bro. And you busted him out. But Tim's going to explain this to you, how he lied, and he was just looking at him like, oh, you a liar. And now let me just say this. You notice how, I can't speak for women, but as a man, I've heard my brothers be like, hey, bro, I think she cheating. And I'd be like, bro, you cheating. That's why you think she cheating, because you doing wrong. Let's proceed.
And he was like, where y'all at?
Yeah, so he called me, and he told me about the son's football game. Then that morning he called Tim, and he was like, where y'all at? I'm here. I'm waiting on y'all.
Right. And I was like, I thought you were at your son's football game.
Like,
so what happened is that he thought that we were somebody else.
That he had a job. He thought I was somebody else. Yeah.
Exactly, right. So he was calling me trying to do my job. But he had told Meagan for her job, which was the same one, but he had got it mixed up. Right, and he told her, like, I got a son's football game, and he's going to come do the work for me, and then, go. Right. So he just lied, pretty much. And got caught up, and it was an awkward day that day, because I was just sitting there watching him, like, looking like, you lying joker.
You got some nerve, Mr. Ryan got 80 bands.
But he got the job done, and he didn't have a son's football game to go to. He was just trying to get out of the work for that day and go do another job. But he was
that's who he told. He was trying to get rid of one job to do another job.
That's
but
right.
He ended up calling the wrong person.
He ended up catching himself up for real. Got caught in the lie. But anyway, but it's a reason why we like to do stuff ourselves, and this process has kind of reminded us why we like to do stuff ourselves. And so I think what I want to do first is just kind of walk y'all around one more time and show y'all the siding that's there. And then while we're walking around, or after we get done, we'll kind of, tell y'all about the quotes, how much it was, and if we're going to go with that quote, and all those details. So let me just turn y'all around and show y'all what we're working with so far. And then we'll talk to you about the quotes, and we'll talk to you about what decision we made.
Tim, you don't know if that man had to go to a game or not. But that's neither here nor there, because that's allegedly all of this. But my whole point is this. Tim, you just walked around that trailer for about 5 minutes talking about nothing. So over here at Bizarro, we gonna do it my way, baby. I'm basically gonna tell everybody what you said, because I had to watch it a couple times, because for content, I do it right, bruh. I do it right. So I watched it a couple times just to make sure I got basically what's going down. But this is all allegedly what I'm about to say, because I'm going to do it my way. But I'm going to let Meg talk, and I'm going to still do it my way. Let's get it. Let's go.
And then we'll talk to you about the quotes, and we'll talk to you about what decision we made.
Now, as you can see, I'm about to tell Megan we just power wash this thing, put another strip, make it look the same.
Yeah, it looks so much better to have that variation continue all the way throughout, you know. And so, but you'll see when we get to the other side why it looks different or how it looks different. But yeah, this side looks really good, and even the front of it is in good shape.
And like I said, Charlie B, I don't want to hear nothing, because it's all in good shape. I don't want to hear nothing. All we were supposed to be doing was spiffing it up anyway, like Megan just said, because I know you watched the video. Now, I don't want to hear nothing out your mouth. We got everything under control. It was for content. You hear me? Now, Meg, tell him I'm right.
And like you said before, with doing the barn siding, we figured it was an opportunity to get them to like match and like look the same and kind of play off of one another and everything, tie in together and look the same. And since we were already going to be doing siding on the barn, we said, what if we replace the siding on Emma? So that's kind of what the idea was. But there's some other options, you know, instead of replacing the siding that we could do when we replace the barn to make sure that they look good and tie in together.
He done tricked her out of a house and a car to just tie that barn in to whatever else they gonna do. I think it's sad that he promised that girl all that stuff. Used her money, preached, didn't work nowhere, had her go out, work 2 jobs. Because I know a lot of y'all haven't seen my content. Yes, Tim wasn't working nowhere and Megan was working at a college and had a part-time job. But that's neither here nor there, because y'all just want to come in and dog me because y'all see one show and then just want to go off. Anyway, yes, Megan worked at a college, had a part-time job because Tim and them couldn't afford to eat and they were still stealing from the church. But we're not going back to that video that I did. Anyway, peep this. She still can't get what she want after all that. That don't make no sense to me, bro. That don't make no sense to me. And she just sitting up here accepting it like.
That's right.
Now, hey, Megan, you know I said that's right, but you know I can't edit like that. You know I can't edit like Charlie B. Come on. Now keep it up. Now we got some imperfection in this, y'all. But we gonna make this right. I don't care, little Culp. You know me. You know me. Anyway, Megan, just get out my way. I'm coming around back to show y'all the side where we gonna put a grill and everything like that. This could have been the boys' room right here, but I said they don't need no extra space. Sleep on top of each other. Sleep in there with your mama, because I don't be home anyway. I'll be with my boo. Anyway, allegedly, I'm gonna put a pad out here, and all this skirting right here is gonna be gone. And we don't need all that, because I'm going to make it look good just to make the house look like it's going to stand up, because I know it's a mobile home. But everybody else, I just want to make it look like it's going to be sturdy in case the wind come through. You know how I do. It ain't got to be right. Just look right.
Something brick or stone or cinder block, like he said, that's something, you know, we think would be a little bit more durable.
That's right.
Than just the siding. You know, if you get too close, the skirting that's here now.
Can't hit it with the weed either. Yeah.
Exactly. If you get too close to it, you're going to ding it up. You know, you kick the soccer ball at it or something like that.
Yeah. Raccoon break in overnight.
Now see, Megan, that's what I be talking about. You be talking too much, girl. You talking about soccer balls, that mean I gotta get out here and play with the boys. I was gonna talk about this thing where the raptor came and knocked a hole in the side of the trailer, but you gonna make me now have to play with the boys, and I had to go and switch all up and talk about a raccoon trying to break in the side right there. You know? And then now, you see all these rusted screws. I know these ain't gonna work, but I gotta pull all these out now because you got me, my mind all messed up, Meg. So now I gotta figure out how to fix that, because Charlie B gonna have something to say, because he gonna say ain't nothing gonna stick to it. So now I gotta go around and do all that. So let me just take y'all around the side before this girl mess up again. Get over in the corner. Get over in the corner. Now, you see I gotta put a little bit more caulk right here. You know, the putty master in the house. All right. Now, Meg, you get it right, girl. Next time, get it right. You see me right here. I'm not playing with you, girl. Shut.
Because we were thinking about just painting the siding,
right.
And we want to go with like a real soft paint. Nothing too bright. We don't want to go with like a bright white or anything like that. like a soft gray, probably lighter.
You see Meagan just, as my grandma would say, bless her heart, she looks so homely. Allegedly.
Probably lighter even than this right here. Like a gray, kind of like that right there. And y'all know, like, our color scheme and the inside, we've done a lot of like black stainless steel, charcoal gray and things like that. And we were thinking like, a soft gray or something like that paint. And we started thinking about painting the mobile home. We were thinking like, man, why don't we just replace the siding as well? And then we could paint it and, trim it out and all those type of things and just kind of make it look more finished. But let's talk about the quotes and what happened as far as the quotes and like why we kind of are readjusting.
Yeah, so we had the initial guy come out for the quote,
which y'all saw because he was a subscriber. His parents are a subscriber.
Right.
He's not the actual owner because he wanted to really do the job, and we were thankful that he was on the crew and on the team. We got a chance to meet him. But when we started getting to like some of the people that were,
yeah, we know they was crooked.
Started getting to like some of the people that were,
Yeah, so that was a good experience. But then we were waiting on the carpenter to come out, and he basically just didn't show up.
So pretty much we were talking to the people in sales, and then the people in sales were getting together quotes and material and all that type of stuff, and they wanted the carpenter to come out. And so started there at that point.
Yeah, so they wanted the carpenter to come out and do some measurements, so that they would be able to give us, I guess, an accurate quote of how much the materials would be and everything. And the guy, for whatever reason, just didn't show up that day.
You probably know why he didn't show up that day, Tim. Because he seen your video and knew you was trying to steal his people. Now look, you are burning bridges, bro. You are burning bridges in your community. Let me tell you how. This is how people that work on houses and do things like that, we all talk. My whole thing is this. We all know who, oh no, don't go over there. He just want to quote so he can figure out how much it costs him to do it himself. We all do that, right? Now, let me tell you how you burning your bridges, bro. You are in Mississippi. I'm pretty sure you could only call so many people in that small community to do the work you want done at the level you want it done at, right? So what happens right now tomorrow, bro? God forbid you get hurt on that tractor. What happens if tomorrow you get sick? And it's all on Meg and the boys to take care of the farm. And then now everything out there, she has to subcontract it out. This is why I'm saying you burning your bridges. Everybody you've played like that, come out and give me quotes. Come out and give me this. And then you just tell them no. And then you go on your YouTube and then be like, yeah, we basically just wanted to know how much it would be so we could do it ourselves, because I don't feel like I should have to pay nobody if I'm going to be standing over them anyway. You shouldn't be standing over them. But we'll get to that later. My whole point, Tim, you putting Meagan in a situation, we all know women live longer than men. That's a fact. Well, I don't know with you, because Meagan busted man butt and you, like Bernie Mac say, hands nice and soft like a lady. So I don't... You might live longer than Meg, bro. So if that's your plan and that's what you're doing allegedly, hey... all praise to be Tim Lie. I don't know. But my whole thing is this. You messing up, bruh. You messing up, bruh. Because when she has to call anybody, if you passed away tomorrow, they're not going to care. Oh, that's the dude that used to just call us out there for nothing. Charging whatever you want. She can't do it. Like you said. Let's get it. Let's go, man.
So pretty much we were talking to the people in sales. And then the people in sales were getting together quotes and material and all that type of stuff. And they wanted the carpenter to come out. And so started there at that point.
Yeah, the contractor had to come over and was supposed. Start right there. Okay, Tim, I'm going to just tell him what you want me to say. Me and my wife, video over. Who you checking, Ninja? Who you want to... No more filming today. I might have got her back tomorrow, but no more filming today. It would have been over.
come out. And so start there at that point.
Yeah, so they wanted the carpenter to come out and do some measurements, so that they would be able to give us, I guess, an accurate quote of how much the materials would be and everything. And the guy, for whatever reason, just didn't show up that day. And so
that's a bad start.
Yeah.
The job hadn't even started and folks ain't showing up. And then we were waiting on the quote and all the estimates and all those type of things. And literally I had to reach out to them like 2 or 3 times. And it's like, we didn't get a quote until I said, hey, I think we're going to go another direction with this job. And I'm talking about in the next 5 minutes, I had a quote in my email. And those type of situations like just show me like what we're going to be dealing with if we contract this job out. Like I said, and it's not just that company. Like I said, we dealt with some problems as well with the porch builders that we were thinking about going with. Like I said, pretty much the same thing, just not being poignant, like not being precise, you know. And when we're paying large amounts of money, you want there to be this precision to the process.
Yeah, you told them you wanted it done like Charlie B said, and they said, I ain't letting no black boy tell me how to do nothing. This is my business, boy.
Precise, you know. And when we're paying large amounts of money, you want there to be this precision to the process, you know, and because that's what I'm gonna bring to the table. Like I say, if I'm in control of it, I'm gonna try to be precise. I'm gonna try to be detailed and all those things. And
that's just part of the process when someone else is doing a job, you know. Even if they're doing a good job, you're then on their schedule.
That's right.
You know, even if the communication is good, you're still on their schedule. And so, you know, Tim then has to be kind of like almost like a general contractor, like overseeing it and like making sure everything's done the way he wants it done. The thing is reaching out and then reaching out again. And by the time he expends all that energy, well, we think, and then the money on top of that, we think, okay, maybe this process would go more smoothly if we could do it on our timetable, our schedule, our materials, and then that lessens the people that we have to like communicate with over and over and over, making sure that the job gets done.
It lessens the communication. That's what Meagan said, right? It lessens the communication we have to deal with people, right? What happened to fellowshipping, Tim? What happened to fellowshipping? You the pastor, what happened to bringing everybody together and understanding what's going on and why y'all can't work it out? Pastor?
So, not only does that kind of like X out that factor of being on someone else's schedule, working around the other jobs that they might have, but then that means that we can put, like you were saying, a level of detail to it and customize it for what we want and what we need. And then we're not like in a rush, nor are we behind on things that we need to do because we're just waiting on somebody else.
They just said all that just to tell y'all, in the next year, the only content you're going to get is paint on that trailer and a porch in the next year.
And that's the thing, is like if I'm paying somebody else to do the job and then I'm still functioning like a general contractor, it's like, what am I paying them for? Like if I have to like figure out the details, if I have to like go chase them around, if I have to micromanage, it's like that's not what I'm paying somebody else to do. Like I'm not paying somebody else because what if I was gonna do those things, I would just need laborers, you know. Because when we bring these companies in and these crews in, we're bringing them in to be the general contractors. We're bringing them in to like pull the permits. We're bringing them in to oversee the crews and to take that off of us. But what we see is that we still are going to be the general contractors. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they're not subcontractors. We're paying them like general contractors. And, you know, it's just, we just began to realize, it's like, man, like, this reminds us, you know, because for the last 2 years, we've been doing everything ourselves. Like everything on this mobile home, like we did ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
We care a lot about the process, and Tim has said it before. He's addicted to the process. Oh, yeah. He wants everything to be done and be done well, and it's not just a reflection of like a porch bill, you know. But this is IAG, so it's a reflection of God and like how we want it to be and to represent Him. And even if workers come here, we want them to feel His presence and experience IAG. So like that's super important to us, like how it's done and the way it's done. So yeah, that's it pretty much. You know, it's all about God. So we want the process to reflect Him.
That's right. And so
now I played that whole thing just to get to this point. At the end of that, when she was talking about God, this might be petty, but when she said reflect him, she put a little T in there, didn't she? To reflect him. Did y'all hear it? To reflect him. Did y'all hear it?
Reflect him.
that's right. And so we made a decision as far as just like we did with the porch, because most of you all most of you all already knew that we were going to decide to build it ourselves, even though we were getting quotes and things like that and estimates. This sun is just blinding me.
Me too.
Hope I don't look too crazy.
Squinting, y'all.
Yeah, we're looking right into the sun.
It's like overhead almost.
Exactly. Yeah. But so we've been getting these quotes, and like I say, some of you all already were emailing us and telling us like y'all should do it yourselves and all that. And probably already knowing that I was gonna be too grumpy to let somebody else do it.
Don't start that like Grandma Lily, all in the emails and subscribers. You watch Charlie B, bruh. That's why you told everybody forget it.
And we ain't rocking like that. So yeah, that was a big part of us deciding to do this project and this job ourselves. So I tried to contract things out for those of you all who tell me I'm working too hard and I need to hire people. I'm trying to hire people. You know what I'm saying? You just can't find folks to work.
Allegedly, you see him lying and Meagan sitting up there talking about and don't even know she doing it. I'm trying to hire people.
Couldn't find people to do the work. We can't find nobody to take our money. I just don't like, why can't I find somebody to take my money? For real. But if that's the case, it's like, hey, I keep it and I just do it myself. But so we decided to do the siding ourselves.
You decided to do the siding yourself. Megan's still shaking her head. No, don't even know she doing it, just laughing. She just hope it turned out okay, man. Let's proceed.
Y'all update on that, and y'all look forward to these projects starting pretty soon. Like I said, y'all probably see me starting on the barn, finishing that siding. That shouldn't take nothing but a couple days. And after that, I'll probably buy a pressure washer and pressure wash Emma, get the gutters down.
It's going to be every episode. More toys for Tim.
Start prepping, putting up trim, and then we'll start painting. And once the painting is done, the epic porch build is going to begin. And that's going to be amazing. We have our auger. We've been ordering things. We still need to get all of our permits and everything. So we're working on all this stuff. So things like before the actual work starts on camera, we have to do the stuff behind the scenes to get ready for that work. And then once it starts, it's like full steam ahead. But with that being said, we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's IAG Farms.
It's all about God.
See y'all on the next one.
Now, in that episode, this brother just clearly told y'all all next year y'all was going to get, in the next year, all y'all was going to get was painting, the barn, and the porch, right? And then he tried to explain to you why it's going to be drug out. Because there's a lot of stuff that got to go on behind the scenes before you could do anything like that, right? Well, you don't need no permit to put no siding on your house, number one. Number two, you don't need no permit to put no siding on that barn, number two. Number three, Tim, you could have been and had your permit for your porch, bro. Let's get it, let's go. Now right here it says it takes a couple of days to no more than a week to get a permit to build your porch in Mississippi. So Tim, please don't try to play everybody like I'm just waiting on the permits. What else can I say? That's all we got for today. I can't do no more. I can't. What else can I? Charlie B about to get out of here, y'all, but I got everything framed up. They should be on the wall next time y'all come back through. Y'all be easy, man. I hope y'all have a safe and beautiful weekend. That's all I can say about today, man. Tim, your show is getting boring and boringer. I got to do commentary and everything, man. You really making me work for this, ain't you? You making me work for this. So Charlie B gonna get out of here, man. If y'all like the show today, you know I don't ask for all that other stuff. Just show me some love. I'm out.